Hi, and welcome to another episode of Krishna Uvacha. So today we are going to talk about the joy of giving gifts and the joy of receiving gifts. I'm sure as a child you always love to get gifts, right? Maybe even now you love to get gifts. I love to get gifts. I love to give gifts. And I even have a habit of, I cannot wait the person who has given the gift to be going to open. I have that curiosity, that cat-like curiosity to open it and see what is in it. So that curiosity is there. Even my daughter, I think my younger daughter has also inherited this trait of mine. And I'm sure it is not a bad trait. I'm sure most of you would be having this trait. Please comment your ideas of giving gifts and taking gifts. Please comment if you are one person like me who's like very curious and who cannot wait for the person to go before you open the gift, right? Now, please do that. I expect your comments to be coming on. Now, the idea of gifts varies from place to place, and the way you give gifts also varies from place to place, from culture to culture. There are cultures where you're not supposed to give certain flowers to certain people. There are cultures where you're not supposed to carry food when you're invited for dinner. There are cultures where you are not expected to, say for example, an elderly person cannot give flowers to an younger person. There are cultures where you're expected to have this quid pro quo. The reciprocity factor is very important. During my days in Dubai, I was told by a colleague of mine who belongs to the southern side of Kerala that there is a particular village where they have this account of gifts that you have given and you have taken. They give the same value, same monetary value gifts in return whenever you are invited for a function. If you don't go with the gift, they will come and abuse you, it seems. The guys who have given you gifts some 10 years back will have an account book and they will come and tell you why you did not come back for my function, why you did not give me back my gift, etc., etc. Now, this was quite unbelievable for me because I thought gifting has to happen quite naturally. I thought gifting is something from free will, reciprocity. So you have given me a gift long back, I remember that, then I give it back. I never expect you to come and ask me why you did not give me a gift. Now, this gifting, as I said, varies from culture to culture, places to place. But again, unless you are a kid, you cannot blackmail somebody to give you a gift. That was my, kids do this. Kids tell, Daddy, you have to give me a gift, otherwise I will not talk to you, etc., etc. But grown-ups generally do not do that. When we have an episode on gifting and reciprocity and the psychology and the culture of gifting, let us talk about this one man who was very infamous in the whole Indian history. He is called as Asif Jah. He was the last Nizam of Hyderabad before the princely state of Hyderabad joined the Indian Union, or forced to join the Indian Union. Asif Jah was one of the richest men of that time, one of the richest men of the world because of the accumulated wealth that he had. He was the king or the Maharaja or Nizam of the largest princely state in India at that point of time. But he was well known, he was a reputed miser, in the sense he will not spend any money for anything. He was so notorious, he would give half a cake and half a tea only to the VVIPs who visited him. All others never got anything from him. And he was such a miser that he even grabbed that gold coin that was presented to him on his birthdays as a part of the ritual, which by the chieftains and princes and others, who all of the Maharajas would give back the coin. That is just a symbolic gesture of you giving me a coin and I blessing you and you take back. But this guy used to grab it and put it in his pocket. Now, when India got independent and when Hyderabad was annexed to the Indian Union, the Indian army found sacks and sacks of currency notes which was rotten, which was eaten by rats, which was currency notes and diamonds and gold and all these things lying down in the coffers of this miserly man. This man had a very strange habit. Not strange considering the fact that he was the miser of all misers. He used to stand in the balcony of his palace, the Falaknuma Palace in Hyderabad, and whenever he sees a car going by left or right, he will see a car and he will ask his ministers to find out who's the owner of the car. I'm talking about pre-1947 days where you will have only a handful of cars in any given city. Now, it was very easy to find out who was the owner of that car. And the next day, it seems, the car owner will get a letter from the Nizam. His exalted the Highness, the Nizam of Hyderabad, will send a letter to you, if you are the owner of the car, saying that his exalted Highness would love to receive your car as a gift the very next day. You understood, right? Would love to receive your car as a gift. No, this is very strange because gifting is all about the joy of giving. I would request each one of you, of course, to continue your joy of getting, your joy of receiving. Yes, your passion for the joy of receiving as important as the joy of giving, but also practice a bit of joy of giving. Joy of giving is a beautiful feeling. I think you should feel that. Joy of giving without expectations of getting it back, without reciprocity. Please practice that. Thank you for watching this episode of Krishna Uvacha. God bless you.